Ever wondered how safe your online activities really are? How secure is your digital footprint? In the vast realm of the internet, privacy and security are paramount. Without adequate protection, your personal data might be at risk. There are solutions to these issues, and today we're going to talk about two of them. Introducing Liberty laptops from CALIX Solutions. These cutting-edge devices are meticulously designed to bolster online privacy, providing you the liberty to surf the internet incognito. The World Wide Web can be a wild frontier, but with Liberty laptops, your online privacy is always protected. We also present you crypto laptops, designed with cryptocurrency users in mind. Equipped to support a myriad of wallets and exchanges, these laptops are tailored for seamless cryptocurrency transactions. They offer enhanced security protocols to keep your digital assets safe. Crypto laptops ensures a secure and smooth cryptocurrency experience. It's time to take control of your online privacy and security. Venture over to CALIX Solutions and explore our Liberty laptops and crypto laptops. Don't forget, our affiliate program lets you earn $50 per sale. Visit calixsolutions.io now or call 702-845-8276 for more information, because your online safety is our priority.
And we are live. Oh, hang on, what happened? There we go. And we are live. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world. It's Bitcoin Ben, ex-truck driver, of course. And the oldest man in crypto, Patrick. Remember, guys, if you're in the chat and you want Patrick to read your text, all capitals, he can't hear very well. How are you, Patrick?
I'm fine, Ben. I'm fine. How are you?
Doing good. Like I said when we were off air, I think I'm in Virginia. Don't know quite where in Virginia. I'm in front of a Target. I know that. And on our way to Nashville for our Nashville meetup this Friday.
Nice. Nice.
And then from there, I'm heading to St. Louis.
All right. All right. Looking forward to it.
Patrick, hello. Oh, I love it. How is life at the retirement home?
Well, I'm over the wire. I've been out. I've been out loose for a while, so they're gonna have to catch me.
I don't need no stinking day pass.
Yeah. I'm on the loose. I'm loose.
You and I were actually talking about Trump and what he said yesterday at the UN. Now, you said...
Wait a second. I got Eddie. Eddie's in here saying, get him some more pudding. Listen, pal.
You're older than Patrick.
You're sitting right next to me. So don't start this garbage.
That's right. You
Do
guys
not
are
sling stones.
Pudding.
Do not sling stones. You're not in the place to be doing that. Yeah, we were talking about Trump.
Yeah,
and his welcome speech to the folks at the UN.
Yeah, and boy, were they fucking with him. As soon as he puts his foot on the escalator, it shuts off.
Yeah, and the teleprompter didn't work.
Only with him.
Yeah.
No other issues.
Oh yeah. And we pay what, 30% of the bill, and to be honest, the UN building should go up for sale, and they should put a Trump Tower in there. But that's just me.
Yeah, and he literally was like going off on the UN in front of the UN. It was like, you guys were no help. You've actually went against America more than you've actually been for America. And I don't think they've really wrapped their heads around
Well,
what he said yesterday.
right. And in terms of conflicts, I mean, there was Rwanda and Congo. He resolved that. There was India and Pakistan. He resolved that. There was Armenia and Azerbaijan. He helped resolve that. And the UN never said, hey, do you need help lifting that? No.
Yeah. Hey, how? Because the United Nations is a war entity. Whether it is a physical war or an economic war, it's our way or the highway. Because you have the UN, then you have the UN's army, which is actually NATO, all lined up. And what they never really talk about is, all right, World War II. That was supposed to end all of these wars. And then they had the Geneva Convention. And then all of a sudden it's like, we finally have the United Nations, so we no longer need war. What's the first thing they do as the United Nations? They agree
Korea?
that we need,
Korea?
Yeah. We need to go into Korea and fix them. Thought we were we're anti, like, everyone except us, fucking blowing people up.
Right.
And since the creation of the UN, which their charter was peace through democracy. Not democracy, diplomatic resolution of conflict. That's what the UN was. We will negotiate instead of have war. We've had the Korean War, the Vietnam War, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan. We've had all, and that's just like the major ones.
Well, there's also the Bosnian and Serbian conflict. There's the shit that's been taking place in Africa since forever.
Yeah.
And we still have communists showing up in the Philippines. And throughout the Asian Rim.
Yeah, it's the United Nations was created for communism. It was them saying, okay, America doesn't know it yet, but we're all going to be communist.
Well, the United Nations was, in effect, a replacement for what failed effort?
The League of Nations.
Which was started by?
Was it Stalin? No.
Woodrow Wilson?
Yes, that's right.
Same thing. Stalin,
Yeah,
Woodrow Wilson.
Yeah. They had the same philosophy. And
wasn't Woodrow Wilson the guy that gave us the Federal Reserve Bank?
Yes. Well, thank God he did, because without the Federal Reserve, we couldn't have had World War I. So thank God that they created a fiat currency system. Thank God.
Yeah.
It's just...
And the Rothschilds weren't involved in that effort, were they?
Oh, not at all. Not at all. And
you people hear the drip of sarcasm here?
Oh, I hope it isn't. I hope it's raining sarcasm right now, because that's what we're going for. This actually goes back pre-Civil War, because right before the Civil War is when you had Karl Marx bring out the Communist Manifesto. I think he brought it out in like 1860, maybe a little bit before that, like 1858, something like that. And that was all London School of Economics. They launched this whole plan. Because Great Britain, that's at the roots of all this bullshit. And I don't mean the people, because Great Britain wasn't British. The Rothschilds had already taken over the actual Bank of London years before that. So this was the Rothschilds wrapped up in the flag of Great Britain. So although they said it was Great Britain, it was really the Rothschilds running all that shit. And World War I, and especially World War II, who actually gave all the money to Hitler? The banks and some of the partners of the banks. And really, Hitler was a nationalist, a national socialist, that's what Bernie Sanders is. He's a national socialist. He's an America First socialist. Trump is an America First nationalist, constitutionalist. They're two different things. And that's where we're at right now. And now here in America, we have the right and we have the left. And what everyone, and when I hear people say, oh, well, we need to get back to the middle. That's the dumbest fucking thing in the world. And this is why. The left wants us to change.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
All right. When someone robs you, when they put a gun to your head and says, I want your wallet, do you win if you only give them half the money in your wallet?
Well, you only get half a bullet in the head.
Right. There is no such thing as meet in the middle with communists, because that's the whole idea of meet in the middle is the progressive movement. Right. That's Romney. That's John McCain. I don't mind going, communist slowly, as long as we're the communist in charge. Romney has no problem with fucking communists, as long as he's the communist in charge. Where Trump's like, fuck your communism, shove it up your ass. And that's where we on the right need to be. Right? When the argument is we want to remain free, they want to enslave us in some form. Where do you negotiate your freedom? Is it all right if you lose a little bit of it? Is it all right if you lose half of it? I mean, come on. Come to the middle. Reach across the aisle. No. And that's why people on our side, and I'm not saying violently, just say no. That's the easiest thing to do. If someone says, hey, look, I want to raise your taxes, no, you don't have to be violent with them. Just tell them no.
Right.
And because let me ask you a question, Patrick. If someone knocks on your door and goes, hey, Patrick, we passed this new law, but we only want half your guns. Are you going to go, well, at least I got the other half? No.
No. It's always being presented with the slippery slope.
Yeah, the slippery slope is them winning and us losing.
Right.
There is no slippery slope for the left. It's all us sliding.
Right.
None of them are sliding. They're climbing. It's we, and really, we just need to say no and mean it. That's it. If and when someone shows up at your door saying, give me half your guns, your no has to mean no, which means your no has to mean your move. Hey, you want my guns. I'm saying no. Where do we go from here?
Come and take it.
Exactly. And that's how, all right, George Washington, our founding fathers, they reached the point where they were like, look, we've sent you letters. We have told you we're not going to do this. We're not going to play this fucking game. That's it. We're done. You reach a point where no has to mean no. Because if it doesn't mean no, you're going to lose. Always.
Right.
Always. And there's a lot of people in America, right, who have reached the point where they're ready to just say no. And Trump's one of them. And that's what he proved yesterday. It was like, look, you guys are no help. In fact, you guys, in many examples that you've done, you're not for America. You're not pro-American values. So America's going to tell you to go fuck yourself. And that's basically what he said. Look, if you want to help, absolutely, let's spread freedom. Freedom doesn't mean going over and blowing up someone else's fucking country. That means, hey, you leave us alone, we'll leave you alone. That's our message. I have never once ever heard you, Patrick, ever say somebody else has to do what I want them to do. No, you know what you want, and I think I can actually talk for you. You just want to be left alone. That's it. Leave me, my family, alone.
Yep.
That's it. I don't need your help. I don't want your help. Let me live my life and you live yours. Live and let live. But when your adversary says, no, I need something from you, that's the issue. It isn't the person who's like, hey, just leave me alone. The issue isn't that guy. The issue is the other guy who is like, no, I need something from you. I need your money in taxes. And that right there should be a clue on why communism never works. If your system, that's why us here in America, that's why we're fucked right now. Because we've had so many years of a government saying, yeah, I need a little something from you. I need your taxes. I need this. I need that. At the federal level, I have no problems with taxes at the local level. None at all. Because at the local level, if you don't like the taxes that they implement, move. You can go someplace else. That's why you left Illinois, or at least one of the reasons. You know, it's I don't like I don't like what I'm seeing Illinois going to. I'm gonna jump across the border real quick.
Well, did you? Yeah, and JB the Hutt yesterday came out and said that they're going to have to increase their cost cutting on a statewide basis. That oh my, really? The budget's not going to work. They have to do more cost cutting within government operations, and I think a lot of that is coming from the fact that the feds are cutting off funds.
Yes,
and today they're talking about the Democrats are talking about the government's spending gap and the legislation to keep the CS going or CR going, that they need subsidies for Obamacare. Nope.
Fucking too bad for you.
Nope. We have to vote it in to see what it says. She said. And so now we find ourselves straddled with this huge bill for Obamacare that was supposed to be cost savings. Well, when you say subsidies, that's French for taxpayers open up your wallets. That's what that is. And I can't grow enough middle fingers fast enough for you. So
exactly. How we were originally founded was Illinois paid for Illinois. Missouri paid for Missouri. Florida paid for Florida. New York paid for New York. And probably, and this is just God's honest truth, the most pissed off people should be in California, New York, and Texas. Because those are the top 3 generating income for the federal government. So Texas, which is Texas, they're already pissed. They're like, this is bullshit. You know, let's be honest, Texas is always pissed about something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got a bull's horn in their ass all the time.
Yeah, but if California kept all of the taxes for California, they'd be the richest state in the country. Well, actually, no, Texas would be, but because of oil. But if Texas actually kept all of their taxes in Texas, Texas would be the richest state in the nation. New York would be, they'd have more fucking money than they know what to do with. They could launch all of the grocery stores they wanted to launch. And that's fine. Hey guys, this might sound crazy. I hope that the socialist wins up in New York. Let's see how well that fucking goes. Because you think New York's bad now? Let that motherfucker win. You're going to see some batshit crazy shit. And you're going to see wealthy people leave that motherfucker like it is the Titanic. Because the first thing he's going to do is raise taxes on the wealthy. And when he says wealthy, if you listen to what he's saying, his idea of wealthy is anyone in New York who makes over $150,000. $150,000 in New York is fucking, that's minimum wage, folks.
That's the poverty line. That's the poverty.
Yeah. There's homeless people that make 150 G's a year up in New York.
There was a piece of legislation, I believe it just went through in California, allowing leases for oil companies. And this is an effort to try to keep Chevron in California. In 1983, they had 40 oil refineries. Right now they have 13. And they're going to lose 3 more when Chevron goes. My numbers could be off there, but they're actually importing oil from foreign countries in order to meet the demands of Californians.
Yeah, which is absolutely fucking stupid. That communism is economic suicide. This idea, and the problem I have with the left is not that they're liberal, it's that they're stupid. It's when you have natural resources in your state and you're like, you know what, let's import oil. That would be the equivalent if Illinois said, you know what, let's not make so much corn here in Illinois. Let's just ship some in from Indiana. We got our own fucking corn. You know, or even worse, which is what they've done. Look at Illinois and the coal.
Oh, yeah.
Illinois is literally sitting on a slab of coal.
Yep.
And they're like, you see that shit there? Yeah, we're not going to use that in which we have a fuck ton of. Let's put up a couple of solar panels, a couple 100,000. I hate driving towards Chicago. I used to love that drive.
Up 55? Yeah, you see all the old farm fields covered with solar panels?
Yeah, I used to love that drive.
Yep.
I remember when I was a kid, when I first got my first car, one of the first trips I ever took was to Chicago. It was one of the most beautiful drives. It was like now mind you, I had to go through Springfield, which was a little iffy at the time. But heading up there, all the fields and the little towns and the little restaurants and the truck stops and the, little cities and little beautiful. Now you drive up there and you see these fucking windmills everywhere. They're beating the shit out of all of the fucking birds and the bald eagles, and everything's getting its head fucking chopped off by these things. But God forbid you dig for fucking coal, which anybody who hasn't looked into modern coal technology, They can use coal, and it's cleaner than using oil. They have so many filtration systems in there.
Right.
Plus, they've learned how to monetize all of the carbon that they're catching in these filtration systems. Do a Google search, everybody. How do you think they make artificial diamonds? Check where they get that material from. Coal plants. Because it is malleable carbon. Fake diamonds. But exactly. Diesel nowadays is actually very clean. Unless you're driving one of them big old souped up fucking trucks and you're blowing out black smoke, which that in order to blow out black smoke, you have to add an additive now.
Really?
Yeah, because regular diesel in a tuned engine does not blow out black smoke. You have to alter your engine or add an additive in order to actually make it shoot out black smoke. We have tons of energy, and yet California's like, nope. And you wonder why gas is so expensive in California? It's exactly what Patrick just said. They're getting rid of refineries, the refinery process. And guys, ex-truck driver here, most of the cost of gasoline is two things. Moving it from the refinery to the gas station and taxes. That's just the God's honest truth. It isn't the oil. It's the transportation and taxes cost. California, let's just put it this way. If you live in California and you are actually paying $7 a gallon, $3 of that is taxes. Think about that. $3 a gallon. The place who is providing the fuel for you, they make about a nickel a gallon. It's a loss leader for the gas station.
They're making money on the air machine, though.
Oh, hell yeah. You ain't lying, brother.
They got card readers for the air machines now in some places.
Yeah, and it's you, and you know shit's bad when an air machine accepts a credit card.
Right. I'm waiting for them to say we accept Bitcoin.
Oh, that'd be great. Just get a bit of air. We've reached a point where we're going one way or the other. We are either going socialist or we are going originalist, Americana, freedom, liberty, because there's no more compromise. A lot of people on the right are like, yeah, fuck your compromise. I mean, if your grandchild or your child goes to school and there's a transgendered in there explaining how anal sex is natural, do you compromise with that and go, well, I guess I gotta let them expose my grandchild or my child
No,
to this alternative sexual life.
no.
No, you walk in there and go, I will beat your motherfucking ass. And really, this is gonna sound bad.
You think?
Yeah. I don't give a shit. There's a point where you just have to say, yeah, fuck you. And then let them make the next move. Because all of us know, growing up, you had the bully. And the bully was messing with you. The only way to get rid of the bully is to punch him in the face. That's it. If you walked away, they just follow you. You may walk away for a little while, but next time they see you, they're going to fuck with you again. We have to plant our feet and just say no, and then ask them, what are you going to do about it? No. My child is not going to sit in this class. And if you try to punish my child for not taking this class, I'm going to sue you personally, not the school. I'm not going to sue the school. I'm going to sue you under common law. See, I would love it if Trump would actually come out and have a new slogan. Make common law great again. Where we were individuals, we were sovereign individuals under common law, which means we were born with rights that no one could take away. And part of those rights are the rights to your lineage, which means your child, and Patrick, back me up on this, I was my mom's property until I was 18, or until I legally moved out.
Yeah.
Right? And you were raised in an environment where your dad and your mom said, bring no shame. Because if you do, I'm going to bring an ass whooping.
Yep.
Yeah. And for some reason, and a lot of it is, once again, I don't care if I piss people off, it's these stupid liberal women and these weak fucking men who don't look at their wives and go, yeah, fuck the fuck off. You're not raising my son as a fucking daughter, you crazy psychotic bitch. We need strong men that will tell women when they're fucking crazy. And we need strong women to tell men when they're fucking crazy. And then if the men keep going crazy, you get a hold of that man's brother or his dad and let them handle that motherfucker like we did in the old days. Because myself, my family, we had issues. Well, we had one of our family members that did like some crooked shit. No one called the cops. My uncles went over and took care of that bullshit real fucking quick. And all of a sudden it wasn't an issue anymore. Because shit got regulated the right way, the final way. And we have to go back to aligning our culture and our America to natural law. We need to recognize natural God-given rights again. And that means there will always be conflict, but we will be equal under the law, where you have a choice. If you have a if you have someone trying to teach your child some transgendered shit, you have the right to go in there and go, nope, nope. You can have the class. I don't give a fuck about that, but my kid ain't gonna be involved, and my kid won't be punished for it. So you can kiss my ass. Because and maybe this is just my age showing. When I was young, the teachers would whoop your ass.
And when I was young, not only would the teachers whoop your ass, they'd send you home with a note, and then your parents would whoop your ass.
It was an ass whooping jubilee.
It was.
And that worked. And all these weak motherfuckers. There's nothing wrong with getting your ass whooped. Right? It actually teaches you restraint. Because if you won't regulate yourself, somebody else will. And I learned that at an early age. And the problem we have with a lot of the youth is they didn't get their ass beat, and they weren't allowed to get into a fight at school. That's nature. You look at a pack of wolves, and who leads the pack? It isn't the most violent of the wolves. That's not it. It is the most respected of the strong wolves. It's the alpha male. And alpha male doesn't just mean badass. It means that wolf sets a tone of justice in its pack. That's what it means. It means that you have a place in this pack, and here's where it is. And then, because everyone looks at the alpha male and goes, oh, God, what a bully. But whenever that pack is attacked, who's the motherfucker who's like, yeah, I'm going to protect my group? And who's out there fucking scrapping and biting and ferocious and like throwing all this shit around? It's the alpha male. And that's just nature. We need more alpha males to protect our country. We need more Trumps. We need more Patricks. We need people who actually don't lead us because we're afraid of them. They lead us, and we choose to let them lead because they're fair. They lead us because we agree to be led by them. We need more of that. And for a long time, because of elections and all the shit that the left has been pulling, and the communists and the socialists, what the left has actually done is they have created the island of misfit toys and said, all right, guys, let's rally together, all 30% of the U.S. population who feel victimized because we aren't as successful as these other guys. Let's gather up and let's go at them at every angle. But since they aren't about freedom, it won't work. Because their argument is, you have to recognize me as a woman, although I'm really just a man dressed up like a woman. And some of us are like, yeah, fuck you. I'm not going to fucking call you he, she, or her, him, or them, they, or what. You're a dude. If you don't like fucking being a dude, that's a you problem, not a me problem. And really, to tell you the truth, you make one ugly ass woman. So you might want to reevaluate your situation here. I don't know. And I'll say it, we've moved away from God. We have moved away from, because let's look at Moses, right? Moses brought down 10 commandments. He didn't bring down a library of fucking Congress with all these regulations. Simple 10. Here you go. There you go. If you can follow these, you're good. There you go. Jesus and God, they don't micromanage you. They let you do stupid shit and then live with the consequences and go, yeah, not a good idea, huh, big guy? They don't micromanage. The universe or God or whatever you call it, whatever you view as larger than you, doesn't give a fuck if you make a bad choice, because that's actually part of growing. That's actually part of improving yourself. We all learn what not to do because we did the shit that we weren't supposed to do.
Oh, yeah. That is the truth. Both of my guardian angels are asking me to retire at some point.
Yeah.
Because I still test them.
Absolutely. And you know it as soon as you do it, you're like, yeah, fuck. Well, I kind of fucked up on that situation.
Yeah.
But it's weird. And this, and I will apply this also, another problem with the left is they think this is it. This life is it.
Yeah.
So they're
bad bet.
Yeah. It's they think that this life is their only shot. Man, as soon as I die, I just go into nothing. I just no longer exist. Well, if you have that mindset, of course, you're going to live like your life is an all-out war. That it's justified that somebody shot Charlie Kirk. Well, of course it is. Everyone's got one life to live. So you have to struggle and you have to do what you have to do, because at the end of your life, what you've accumulated over your life is all you got. And then you go away. Then you just no longer exist. Well, of course, with that is a fatalistic fucking mindset. This will make it very simple. They live in the mindset of someone drowning. They're underwater. They can't breathe. They feel they're panicked. They're on anxiety medication. They're fucking doing all this shit. And anybody who gets close to them, they drag down with them. Because they're in a constant panic that they're going to die. Because they see this life as the end of it. The end of it. That's how people feel when they're drowning is, oh my God, I got it. Whatever I can grab, whatever. It is a fear mindset. And when you live in an existence where you're always afraid that there's some other threat that's going to come and knock you down further, you're not trying to actually lift yourself up by learning how to swim. You're actually trying to lift yourself up by dragging the motherfuckers who's actually trying to help you down. What our side says is learn how to swim so you don't have to worry about drowning. When their side is, no, someone's trying to push you down under the water. So you need to grab those people and bring them down into the water with you. That's what the left's whole premise is. Eat the rich, bring down the oligarchy, bring toxic masculinity, bring all these things down. Who is anti-masculinity is men who aren't masculine. That's who's anti-masculinity. At least with the men. Women, it's mostly ugly women because they're mad at what they can't get. Well, men don't find me attractive physically, so I'm going to make myself intellectually unattractive too. I'm going to double down on this bitch. And then I am going to verbally abuse and absolutely whip some weak man into following me out of fear. That's it. Have you ever wondered why you'll see a 400-pound liberal white woman with fucking purple hair and her 100-pound boyfriend next to her? He's a weak guy. So he's with her because he's weak, where she can verbally and sometimes physically, I've seen it, hurt that guy because he's weak-minded. He's weak physically. He's just a weak person. And the only way that you cure weakness is you go to the gym. You get stronger. You exercise. And how do you get stronger with your character? You actually build your character on something bigger than you. Because if your idea is, I'm going to self-regulate myself, I don't need a God, I don't need a universe judging me with karma, I don't need all of that. I will regulate myself under pressure. Your regulations go to fuck if it isn't actually based on something larger than you. And we all need something larger than us to work for. Because if you're only working for yourself, you're shallow. you're weak. I have some right here. You are not going to improve society. And society, therefore, will not value you. If you do not value your local community will not value you. And that's what we need to get back to. Work in your local community. Help people at a local level. Head out and volunteer at a charity, at a church. And if you're not religious, that's okay. Volunteer to help wounded warriors if that's what you're into. Or help old. Here's a simple thing. You guys want to have an interesting afternoon? Volunteer at a retirement home. And you can hang out with Patrick all day.
We'll drink beer and sing rugby songs.
There we go. When I was younger, I worked at a retirement home as a maintenance guy. Some of the most interesting conversations I had was with old guys out at the front lobby, sitting there at 5 o'clock in the morning, drinking coffee. And you'll hear some of the most amazing stories. You listen to how they grew up, and you're going to have a different, you're going to look at your life and go, shit, I got it pretty good. And yeah, everyone listening, please actually do it once. Go and volunteer at a retirement home. And because really what you're doing is you're actually like bringing them food or helping with bingo or something like that. And sit and I swear to God, this is true. Look for the grumpiest old man. And that guy's going to tell you some of the best fucking stories. And just ask him about his life. And just sit back, have a hot cup of shut the fuck up, and let the entertainment begin. Because that will change your life. I guarantee you do it once, you'll do it again. Because you'll actually make a friendship with that guy. All right, Patrick, what do you got?
Oh, well, we're going to be doing a show this morning, and in some places of the country, it's going to be this afternoon. It'll be noon Eastern time, 11 Central, 9 Pacific, and obviously it will be 10 o'clock Mountain Time. We have a number of topics to go over. We're going to go over some of the scammers that have gotten caught, countries that are implementing new regulations that may help, and in some instances may hinder cryptos. I'm going to be talking about just on a surface level, how to use AI for crypto research. I got a video that's going to be coming out on our YouTube channel, and that's going to address that a little bit more, well, certainly a lot more thoroughly. But on the show later this morning, if you have a crypto laptop or a Liberty laptop, you would go to get a subscription within the portal at CALIX Cyber Suites. You'd sign up for either one of those subscriptions that's available. We'll send you an email every week inviting you to join us live, and then you'd be able to go into the archive at any time and see any of the previous videos that we've put out there. So, yeah, come join us. Have a lot to talk about. Always good, always crypto-oriented. Also talk about security. So, yeah. we welcome you to join us on that one.
Yes, please do. And if you guys are interested in a crypto-only laptop that is strictly for your cryptos, for your trading, for your buying, for everything, this is the safest way to protect your cryptos because we give you the education with it. Now, some people don't listen to the education we give them, but I digress.
Well,
Give us
that's
a call.
Go ahead.
Oh, 702-8
702-845-8276.
Yes, or check us out at calixsolutions.io. 702-845-8276. You can call or text. And if you call, you usually talk to Patrick.
I wanted to hit on that point that you raised. There was a incident where somebody got scammed, and they got scammed. They got phished. They let somebody convince them over the phone that they needed to give them access to their computer. Never give up access to your computer. Never take a call from anybody who says that they're here to help you with your computer. They're not going to be helping you. They're going to be scamming you. Microsoft doesn't call. Apple doesn't call. The government doesn't call. We don't call at CALIX. So if you ever see a register on the phone saying that it's CALIX Solutions or that it's Apple or that it's Microsoft, the answer is no. I had a guy call me on our business phone from Google. And he starts telling me that I need to give him, I need to give access to my phone. And the answer was no. I kept playing with him just because I wanted to see what he wanted. And he was going to skimjack the business phone. The answer is no. And I told him, Google's not going to call you. They're not going to call me. This is a bunch of BS. He had a British accent too, by the way, which I guess made him sound more professional. Yeah. So that said, one of the things that comes from getting our laptop is the direction and recommendations that help you avoid those particular minefields. Yeah. And so go online, check us out, and then give us a call. Any questions or email us. Yep. info at calixsolutions.io.
Yep. We're here to help, folks. All right. Everyone have a great day. I will see you guys on Friday because Jay has his show tomorrow, and I will see you guys on Friday. And I'll actually be in Nashville on Friday for our meetup at our club. All right. So everyone join us at the CALIX Solutions call in 1 hour. Go to calixsolutions.io. If you have a laptop, you're good. If you want to join the subscription without a laptop, you're good. Join the subscription. Everyone have a great day. I love you guys. See you in about an hour.
Okay. Bye now.
All right, bye-bye.
Are you buying and selling cryptos on the same laptop that you're using to browse the internet, read your email, and visit social media sites? If so, you're exposing your cryptos to theft. Whenever you're online, you're at risk of getting hacked and having your identity stolen. How would you feel if someone stole all of your cryptos? What would that do to your finances? Guard your cryptos with a safe and secure laptop from CALIX Solutions. Each laptop is set up just for you and your cryptos, and then we walk you through exactly how it works. Don't risk the security of your cryptos. Order a crypto laptop from CALIX Solutions now to secure your crypto future. Learn more at calixsolutions.io.